If you feel like life is getting tougher, even though things look fine, you might not be wrong. The UK is quietly getting poorer, and there's data to back it up today. I'm breaking down the real signs that show our living standards are eroding and what that means for your money. Let's start with wages. On the surface, pay seems to be going up. According to HMRC's real-time information, median monthly pay in March 2025 was £2,469, a 4.8% increase from a year ago. But when you factor in inflation, that growth almost disappears. Real terms wage increases are minimal. We're talking fractions. At the same time, millions of UK workers are slipping further behind. Research from the Living Wage Foundation shows that in 2024, 15.7% of jobs, nearly 4.5 million, paid below the real living wage. That's staggering. People working full-time but still earning less than what it really costs to live. Productivity isn't helping either. The UK's growth in output per worker has been lagging for years, and a report from the NIESR highlights that after a decade of stagnation, many Britons are now being left behind. Add in cuts to welfare, and you end up with a shrinking safety net just when people need it the most. Then there's the hidden cost: lost income. According to a major report by the Resolution Foundation, a typical British worker is missing out on more than £10,000 a year compared to where they should be, based on past growth trends. In other words, we're falling further from where we used to be. For the lowest income households, the outlook is even worse. According to UK government forecasts, their real incomes could continue to fall year after year, driven by rising housing costs and stagnant benefits. Meanwhile, nearly 1 in 6 workers now struggles to pay monthly bills. Another alarming trend is inequality. The gap between rich and poor is growing again. While some workers have seen decent pay rises, many in lower pay brackets are not making enough to keep up with the rising cost of everything, especially housing. Put simply, it's not just inflation that's hurting, it's real stagnation. Wages adjusted for living costs are barely budging. Public support is not keeping pace. More people are stuck in low-paid roles. Meanwhile, the UK's standing globally is slipping. So what should you do if you're feeling the pinch? First, reassess your spending. If essentials like rent, bills, and food cost more each month, you need to be intentional with your budget. Second, protect your income. Look into ways to boost earnings: side income, investment, or skills that command value. Third, build resilience. Prioritize savings and assets that can weather stagnation: ISAs, low-cost investments, emergency funds. Finally, stay engaged with policy. This is a structural problem, not just a personal one. Awareness, voting, and financial education matter. The uncomfortable truth is this: for many in the UK, things are getting harder, not easier. But understanding this isn't just depressing, it's powerful. With the right knowledge, we can make smarter money moves and push for real change. If this video hit home, subscribe to The Money Shift for weekly insights on UK personal finance, inflation, wealth, and how to turn these challenges into opportunities.